Have you ever wondered how the mental health of caregivers can impact the quality of care they provide to their loved ones? This question often goes unasked, yet it's a topic of paramount importance. It's the silent struggle that many caregivers face daily. Every day, all across the globe, there are countless individuals who take on the role of caregivers. They could be spouses caring for their partners, children caring for their aging parents, or professional caregivers working in homes and institutions. Their role is to provide support, comfort, and care to those who are vulnerable or in need. Yet, as they pour their hearts and souls into this role, it's not uncommon for them to neglect their own mental well-being. The silent struggle faced by caregivers is a mental health challenge that often goes unnoticed. The strain of caring for others, combined with the responsibility and emotional toll it can take, can lead to feelings of stress, anxiety, and even depression. This is a struggle that is often kept hidden behind closed doors, a struggle that many caregivers bear alone. But why is mental health so important for caregivers? The answer is simple. The mental health of a caregiver directly impacts the quality of care they can provide. A caregiver who is mentally healthy is more likely to be patient, compassionate, and attentive to the needs of the person they are caring for. On the other hand, a caregiver who is struggling with their mental health may find it harder to provide the same level of care. Let's take a moment to truly appreciate the role of a caregiver. They are the unsung heroes of our society, the ones who step up when others are in need. They are the ones who make sacrifices, who give their time, their energy, and often their own well-being to ensure the safety and comfort of others. Indeed, the mental health of caregivers is critical not just for them, but also for the ones they care for. It's a topic that deserves our attention and understanding, a topic that we cannot afford to ignore. Remember, a healthy caregiver equals a healthier care receiver. Why do caregivers often face mental health challenges? A question that may seem straightforward, but it's a complex issue with many layers. Caregivers are like the unsung heroes who tirelessly work behind the scenes, making sure that their loved ones or patients are well cared for. But in their selfless acts, they often encounter a series of mental health challenges. Stress, anxiety, and depression are some of the most common mental health issues caregivers grapple with. Stress, in particular, is a constant companion for caregivers. It's like an annoying sidekick that never leaves their side. It stems from the pressure of being responsible for someone else's well-being, managing medication schedules, dealing with health crises, and navigating through the healthcare system. Self-care might sound like a luxury for caregivers, but is it? Let's delve a bit deeper. When you're constantly focused on the needs of others, it's easy to overlook your own. But remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Self-care is not about indulgence, it's about sustainability. It's about ensuring you're in the best mental, emotional, and physical state to continue providing care. It's about acknowledging that you, too, are important. Neglecting self-care can lead to caregiver burnout, a state of physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion. This not only affects your well-being, but also the quality of care you provide. You might start feeling irritable, hopeless, or even resentful. Your sleep may be disturbed, your appetite might change, and you may lose interest in things you once enjoyed. But the good news is, it doesn't have to be this way. Prioritizing self-care can significantly reduce the risk of burnout. It can help you recharge, regain your strength, and continue providing the best care possible. So, what does self-care look like? It's as unique as you are. It could be taking a walk in the park, reading a book, or practicing mindfulness. It could be making time for a hobby, catching up with friends, or simply sitting quietly with a cup of tea. It might be maintaining a balanced diet, getting regular exercise, or ensuring a good night's sleep. Self-care is not about grand gestures. It's about small, consistent acts that nourish your body, mind, and soul. It's about setting boundaries and saying no when you need to. It's about seeking support when the going gets tough, whether it's from a support group, a friend, or a professional counselor. Remember, taking care of yourself doesn't mean you're neglecting your caregiving duties. On the contrary, it makes you a better caregiver. It allows you to show up fully, with energy, compassion, and patience. Self-care is not selfish. It's necessary for maintaining good mental health and providing quality care. So, how can caregivers maintain their mental health while still providing quality care? First and foremost, it's crucial to set boundaries. No matter how much you care for your loved one, you're not a superhero. You can't be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. it's important to establish limits on the time and energy you can commit. Maybe that means setting specific visiting hours or delegating certain tasks to other family members or professionals. It's not selfish, it's self-preservation. By setting these boundaries, you're ensuring that you can continue to provide care in the long term without burning out. Next, seek out support. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are countless others who are going through or have gone through similar experiences. Reach out to local support groups, online communities, or professional counseling services. These resources can provide invaluable advice, emotional support, and a much-needed sense of camaraderie. It's okay to lean on others when you need it. It's okay to ask for help. Then, there's the practice of mindfulness. This might sound like just another wellness buzzword, but mindfulness can be a powerful tool for managing stress and maintaining mental health. It's all about staying present and focused, rather than getting lost in worries about the future or regrets about the past. Simple mindfulness exercises, such as deep breathing or progressive muscle relaxation, can help to lower stress levels and improve overall well-being. Try to incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine, even if it's just for a few minutes a day. Maintaining physical health is just as important as caring for your mental health. When we're under stress, it's easy to neglect our own physical needs. We might skip meals, sacrifice sleep, or forget to take our own medications. But our physical health directly impacts our mental health. Regular exercise can help to reduce feelings of anxiety and depression, while a balanced diet can boost our mood and energy levels. Prioritize your physical health, even if it means taking a short walk every day or swapping out that sugary snack for a piece of fruit. And don't forget about the power of self-compassion. As caregivers, we often hold ourselves to incredibly high standards. We feel guilty if we can't meet every need or if we take time for ourselves. But no one is perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to have bad days. Instead of beating yourself up, try to treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a good friend. Self-compassion can help to reduce feelings of stress and burnout, and it can remind us that we're doing the best we can in a challenging situation. Finally, try to find joy in the journey. Yes, caregiving can be tough. It can be stressful and exhausting and overwhelming, but it can also be rewarding. It can deepen our relationships, teach us new skills, and remind us of our own strength and resilience. So try to find moments of joy and gratitude each day, even if it's just appreciating a shared laugh or a peaceful moment. With these tips, caregivers can better manage their mental health and continue providing quality care. Let's revisit what we've discussed today. We embarked on this journey by shining a spotlight on a silent struggle, the mental health of caregivers. We recognized that while caregivers are often seen as the pillars of strength for their loved ones, they too can experience emotional and psychological strain. It's crucial to understand that it's not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of being human. We dove deeper into understanding the mental health challenges that caregivers often face. Feelings of stress, anxiety, and sometimes even depression are not uncommon. The weight of responsibility, the constant worry, and the physical demands of care can take their toll. It's a challenge that many caregivers face, yet it's often overlooked or brushed under the carpet. Acknowledging these challenges was our first step. The next was realizing the importance of self-care. Just as in an airplane, where we're advised to put on our oxygen mask first before assisting others, the same applies to caregiving. You can't pour from an empty cup. We underline the necessity of taking time to recharge, to rest, to engage in activities that bring joy and fulfillment. Self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity. It's about valuing your well-being as much as that of the person you're caring for. It's about understanding that your mental health is equally important and deserving of care and attention. From understanding to action, we then moved on to practical tips for maintaining mental health as a caregiver. We explored various strategies, from seeking professional help when needed to practicing mindfulness and meditation. We talked about the power of a supportive community and how important it is to lean on others when the burden becomes too heavy. We emphasized the importance of setting boundaries, of saying no when necessary, and of asking for help when needed. We discussed the power of positive affirmations and the impact of a healthy lifestyle on mental well-being. All these points are not just theories, but practical, actionable steps that can make a significant difference in the mental health of caregivers. It's about taking small, consistent steps towards better mental health. We also highlighted that there is no one-size-fits-all solution. What works for one person might not work for another. It's about finding what works best for you, about being patient with yourself, and about recognizing that it's okay to have bad days. Remember, taking care of your mental health isn't just beneficial for you as a caregiver, but also for the loved ones you support. You're not alone in this journey, and help is always available.